From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Black Knights of Houston taking on the Miami Dolphins. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready. Shot, 17, slice, 97. 52 blast, red, cycle, green jack, black shot.
Right out of the gates, Lance going to the air. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Red, yellow.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, Achane. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
10 cycles.
Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Dolphin touchdown. Great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A beautiful fake. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll throw here, hauled in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. This defense for the Dolphins very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The second down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. Well, they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. Lawrence with a quick, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Striker, 3.
Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46.
38. Ready?
On 1st down, back to Achane. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Ready. Fuse. Yellow. 6. Mega. 6.
Now a play fake. Lance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Here we go. Set. Watch out now. 50.
Lance now on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
17.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown Dolphins. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
And he's going to be brought down right there after the catch at the 34. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Here's Lawrence. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner, They got it done there for a very nice game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They go play action now. Lawrence. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 30 big ones.
So often we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine, this offense was looking.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
All right, let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. It's his 11th touchdown on the ground, number 14 overall. And the Black Knights have cut it back within a score.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL. So they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
14, Black Knights 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Let's go now.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Quickly completed to the right flat. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Ready.
Running left, Achane. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Striker, 3-3. Hut, hut. Ready?
Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure is starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On second down, they'll run it here. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
2nd and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. Going for the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings that 4th down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here we go.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Drill 52. Drill green. Blue striker. Set.
Now Lance. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Lance to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Slide through. Hut, hut.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st. Here's a toss left for Achane. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 short.